Timileyin Ajayi, a name synonymous with gospel music in Nigeria. His voice, a soaring tenor, touched the souls of millions. His lyrics, full of hope and faith, resonated deeply. He was a beacon of light, a role model. Behind the dazzling smile and uplifting melodies, a dark secret festered. The serenity of a Sunday morning was suddenly and violently shattered. A piercing scream echoed through the quiet streets. Then, an eerie silence fell over the neighborhood. A concerned neighbor, drawn by an unsettling premonition, decided to investigate. The door creaked open slowly, revealing a scene of horror. The stench was overpowering, a mix of decay and blood. The sight that met their eyes was beyond comprehension. Inside, lying in a pool of blood, was the lifeless body of a young woman. The scene was chaotic, with blood splattered across the floor and walls. Her head, severed from her body, rested grotesquely on a table nearby. The forensic team worked meticulously, examining the gruesome scene, trying to piece together the events that led to this horrific discovery. News travelled fast. Whispers became shouts. Timileyin Ajayi, the gospel singer, was the prime suspect. His fans refused to believe. This must be a mistake, a cruel joke, a case of mistaken identity. The evidence, however, was mounting. The victim, his girlfriend, had confided in friends about their tumultuous relationship. Section 4. The walls close in. The police investigation was swift and decisive. They meticulously combed through every piece of evidence, leaving no stone unturned. Forensic evidence linked Ajayi to the crime scene. The DNA samples, fingerprints, and other crucial pieces of evidence painted a clear picture of his involvement. Witnesses came forward, recounting instances of his volatile behavior. They described moments of intense anger and unpredictable actions that now seemed like red flags. He was always so charming, so charismatic, a neighbor shared, his voice trembling. It was hard to reconcile the man they knew with the accusations he now faced. I never imagined he was capable of such a thing. The disbelief was palpable as friends and acquaintances struggled to process the shocking news. His arrest sent shockwaves through the community. People gathered in disbelief, trying to make sense of the situation. The man who preached love and forgiveness stood accused of a most heinous act. The contrast between his public persona and the allegations was stark, leaving many to question everything they thought they knew about him. As the case moved to court, the community watched closely, hoping for justice and answers. The courtroom was filled with tension, every detail scrutinized by the public eye. In the wake of the arrest, the community held vigils, seeking solace and unity in a time of uncertainty. They prayed for the truth to come to light and for healing to begin. News outlets covered every development, the story dominating headlines. The once quiet neighborhood was now the center of a media frenzy as the world watched the drama unfold. Behind only the shadows of his actions.